Oh hey, I saved this guy.
John Verdon, remember? You saved me from the drowners. It was Coppolis then. Now, why, my purse is bursting.
Mm-hmm. With coin that belonged to the refugees. Vengeance tastes sweet.
I thought you'd come for your reward. I'll gladly pay, mind you. You saved my life, no two ways about it. But if you're looking for a bruising, well, you'll find it.
This guy stole coin from the local people after I saved his life. Do we murder him? I'm sorry.
Should have left you there, tied up right at the water's edge.
Well, you can't turn back time, but I'm willing to see to it your conscience don't torment you long. Get him!
Oof. He murdered all of these people. I save his life, and this is how he treats other people. You play the Borderlands series pretty frequently? I haven't, no, I only just did a one playthrough of it. What a butt. So you're saying I have to go down here? Alright, we'll go back and talk to her. This is what I get for caring. I feel like this universe is really gonna toy with me. Like, it's really not, there's a lot of tough choices. And I don't think that tough choices are right or wrong, but it's just not a game that I'm used to. I mean, how do I feel about that? I hate that I had to kill that guy. But I don't know. Back when? We played it we did like a one-time playthrough. I never got to raid bosses or anything. Where was the signpost here? Oh, there's bandits.
Come on, come closer.
He's gonna have a headache. Yeah, his head might be rolling for days. "'Tis merely a flesh wound." Oh gosh. Where's that signpost? Oh, how did I get over here? Oh jeez. Boo! I'm sorry. I'm really not though. Signpost. Sorry, not sorry. Did it pass the sign? Oh, it's right there. It's like... It almost looks like it's a part of that doohickey. So we needed to go where now? Here. Hi, Roach.
Come on.
I need to put something else on my health bar. Let's put some dumplings. Can I cook meat? Or... No. I'll put some chicken.
Faster.
Raw meat is raw meat. I wonder if you get sick from eating it.
The rats, why did he need them?
Bloody rodents. Better to stuff them with a...
I should have been listening. Sorry I walked in. This is a...
Kira, what are you doing?
Geralt. You gave me quite a start.
But now the mage, he says, bring me rats and healthy ones. Not something the cat dragged in.
This the lamp from the elf's hideout? And what's this about rats?
Nothing important. I'll explain later. Now tell me, to what do I owe the pleasure?
Why do you want the lamp?
You just witnessed why. To communicate with lost souls.
Didn't know you were interested in that kind of magic.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Why'd the elf promise you the lamp?
We traded for it.
Hey.
He needed powerful magic and sensed I was no common wart charmer. I brewed him a potion. To delay nervous tissue degeneration, stave off memory loss or some such.
Who'd he want to use it on?
He didn't say.
So, bet you saw this question coming. What are you doing here?
Let me think. Enjoying the country air? Admiring the unspoilt scenery? Or is it furthering the age-old alliance between the city and its breadbasket? No. I'm in hiding, Geralt. Blind to the state of the world? Don't you see what's happening?
Mean the persecution mages now face?
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Radovid's new pastime. Pursuing anyone with a whiff of magic about
Enjoy
them.
lurk mode infiltrator.
Witch hunters. Sound familiar? Murderers scouring the north from end to end, burning books, hanging soothsayers, torturing herbalists.
I feel like we already asked her these questions.
Changing the subject.
Yeah, because he said the same thing.
Any news of your sisters from the lodge?
None. We can't know too much about one another these days. It's safer that way.
Even tried to contact one another?
I've wanted to many times. But I've no way of knowing who would answer. Or who might be listening.
Mentioned you wanted something from me.
I did, and still do. The cursed isle on Lake Windammer, you've heard of it, I'm sure. The local peasants mumble incessantly about it, about the wraiths that haunt it. They claim none who go there return.
How'd it come to be cursed?
That's what I don't know. I must break this spell, yet I've been unable to identify its source.
Gotta know something.
Scraps. The curse is somehow linked to the tower where Serard, the lord of these lands, took refuge when Nilfgaard invaded. Claims in the village are that peasants, desperate of hunger, sailed to Fyke Isle to beg for food. Met their end there. It was a massacre. So, will you please help me lift this curse? You're so good at these things.
Why are you so intent on this?
I'm not. The local peasantry is. The Isle, miss. You've got to lift the charm. You're a good witch, a great witch. There's no end to it.
Uh-huh. See, I thought you didn't care for the locals. The great witch you are.
I failed to lift the curse, and they could conclude I'm not so great. Not enough to conceal me from the witch hunters and risk getting sent to the gallows themselves.
What others think, your image, that's all you care about.
The point is, listen, I didn't flee to these wilds just to stupidly get caught because some boar with grit under his fingernails grows annoyed with me.
So the peasants who went to the island for food, this lord had them murdered?
The villagers say he had them poisoned.
A real gentleman.
Well, I never met him. But he certainly didn't seem such a cruel man, judging by what a mage from the Isle told me.
A mage lived on the island? Did you know him? Where is he now?
We were friends. Sadly, he died that day as well. Very few survived. Yet even those who escaped the Isle soon suffered agonizing deaths. Strangely, they did not seem to have been poisoned.
Highlights, Grace. Yeah, that intro yesterday was... it was...
All right, I'll help.
I knew you'd find it irresistible. Naturally, you'll need to sail to Kyle.
Fine. What then?
Well, the spirits who wander the Isle, you must establish a rapport with them. Don't know how, but they could point us in the direction of the curse's source.
Think they'll be willing to chat?
Of course, provided you take my magic lamp with you. I shall let you keep it afterwards in appreciation. You'll find it quite useful, I'm sure.
Then we can talk to the spirit of... Oh, his wife probably passed.
Can't you just come with me?
I tried to go to Kyle once. Thought my head would burst, the curse's magic was so strong.
Nice of you to send me there.
I experienced an acute nasal hemorrhage. You stand to endure a wobble of your medallion at most. At Aretusa, they trained me to detect even the subtlest magic pulses. This was like getting smacked across my haunches with a grain flail.
Funny. Thought you'd go in for that sort of thing.
Oh gosh.
Take my boat. I left it on the lake shore near the village. Should be fit to use. Provided rot hasn't eaten it, as it seems to eat everything here.
How's the lamp actually work? I mean, do I just rub it, or do I have to do something, magical?
You needn't even rub. Just place it where you find bones and hear whispers. I suppose I should warn you. It might not be the most pleasant experience.
Figured as much. Tell you all about it later. Maybe skip the drastic bits.
You'll need to do neither.
Ouch.
I'll give you a Xenovox. It's a bauble that will let us speak over some distance. You will tell me what you see, and I shall tell you what to do and look for.
It's a walkie-talkie!
Never heard of a Xenovox.
It works just like a
Hi, Sheldon.
megascope, but is far more portable. Think of it as a magic box that talks.
They hard to build?
Extremely. That's why they're so rare. I certainly couldn't build anything like it.
So no chance these Xenovoxes will catch on with every mage using one?
Not the slightest.
So where'd you get the Xenovox?
Found it in the mine along with the lamp. Thought it was part of the lamp at first. Didn't realize what I'd actually found until later.
Think it belonged to the elven mage?
Clearly. And I didn't even know the elves used them.
I need to know anything else before I go?
No, that is all. Oh, go already. I can't wait to see what you discover on Kyle. Just be sure to come and see me afterwards. And Geralt. Thank you.
You're welcome. You have a new quest item prepared for use by placing it in the appropriate... Yes, okay. Do I just keep it there? Select. I have a magic lamp. Check out my magic lamp. It's very magic. They liked my song. Oh gosh, where do I go now? I don't know what this quest is called. Ah, this one. Okay.
Giddy up.
What? How do I use boats? With its raging rivers, deep oceans, and broad lakes nestled in the mountain valleys, the world contains many areas accessible on foot or horseback. To get to them, you must enter or swim or sail. Look for boats along the shoreline at locations marked with the harbor symbol. Be careful, if your boat smashes into rocks or other obstacles, it will become damaged and even sink. Okay. Stream froze? Did I give my opinion? I don't know how I feel about her yet. I feel like she might be using me. Because she's a little too forthcoming. Like, she's a little much. I think she's a nice acquaintance. You can fast travel while on a boat, but only to destinations accessible via water route. To fast travel by boat, open the world map panel at the helm of a ship. You can travel to any point marked by the anchor symbol. Okay, cool. I don't think I can fast travel to somewhere that I haven't been before, though. Yeah, I can't fast travel there. A little too on the nose. I mean, she's just... I don't know. I don't know.
Geralt, can you hear me? How goes it? Where are you?
Almost there.
Splendid. I shall contact you again soon.
Wait, this Xenovox, can I contact you with it or is it one way?
One way only, I'm afraid. You'll have to trust my feminine intuition.
Your what?
My feminine intuition.
Wonderful.
Wonderful. We're on a boat. We're on a boat. Team Yen? I mean, Yennefer's really pretty, and she seems very helpful, but I don't know much about her yet. Because we've only had a small interaction with Yennefer, so I don't know. I don't know, I'd like to know more about all the characters before picking a favorite. Oops.
What? Can't hear. Broke already. Sheesh. Short-lived dispatch.
What did you say? There's some interference. You must be very careful.
she's a little distracting with monsters around. Just a wee bit. I forgot that they explode. Yeah, I forgot about that. Trying to remember which monster type does what is a little hard. Oh. Ugh. Ugh. This place seems cool. What's that? Murdered. 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 Or I guess self-defense also. Yes. What was it? Fire? Oh, I didn't hit the beehive. Fire! Why are we here again? The ladies of the bog? Oh boy. That's called murder. This aisle. Yes. This is a Fuels questline? Uh-oh. Okay. Well. I'm prepared. I'm really not, but it'll be fine. Bees! Did they all turn into monsters? I think they all turned into monsters. What's that? What are you?
Let's try Kira's lamp.
That's not the lamp.
Millie, we gotta flee. Quick now. Millie. Millie, we gotta flee. Quick now. Millie. Millie, what's with you?
I don't know. So, burning. Ah!
What? No. No, stay back.
Don't leave me.
What? Was his mind on fire? I don't understand. Or was he like physically hot? I don't understand.
Where's that noble? Lying here, quiet as a mouse, head split open like a rotted pumpkin. More like a peasant now, sloshing around in his own blood and shite. Be nothing noble about him.
Too quick a death they gave him. Should have been made to suffer.
He's not the end of it. Sons can suffer for him, and the daughter. To the top!
Wait, so they killed the people that were here?
Don't start, Annabelle. Back to your craft. Always bending my ear. Fool peasants. I'll not hear of them again. That simpleton turned your head, but one Graham hardly makes the rest courtly, one and all.
My lord, peasants. They're through the door in the tower.
So, I'm guessing there was a lord here that didn't care about the people that were in this area. Okay. Where'd she go?
At the top of the tower yet?
I'm at the top. Nothing here that looks like a laboratory.
Then you've not reached the highest level. Look for a passage.
Not sure how to get up there? Is this not a thing? Oh, whoops. I didn't even see that one, I'm sorry. Whoa, what are those claw marks?
Looks like a laboratory. Pretty well equipped, too.
Of mice and men? Is that what that said? Day 346. I never did like rats. Not because of their obscene tales, but rather on account of their lively, disturbing intelligence. They're always listening for a man, when a man believes he is talking only to himself, and that's worse. They seem to understand. A few days ago, I caught myself talking to one of them, to a particularly large black male with a torn-off ear. At first, I was overcome by panic. It was the first manifestation of the illness, of course. That was impossible, for I have fortified my immunity with the powerful spells. Upon further consideration, I concluded it was altogether natural reflex, one even the most learned among us find hard to restrain. We mages like to be listened to. I placed a black rat in a separate cage. The time will come for only I play a part in the tests. Meanwhile, it can keep me company and observe. I notice it looks with great concentration at the cages of its infected brethren, particularly those in the last stages of illness. Fascinating. Speaking of company, I have none, besides the black rat, and cannot hope for better. Bessered avoids the laboratory and has expressed his desire for his daughter to steer clear of me as well. At first I thought he feared a moral scandal, which would be risible in the extreme, but he explained the true reason due to course. It seems Annabelle has always possessed a fragile psychic constitution. Observing the ill might throw her into foul humors. The peasants taking part in the study have stopped speaking to me. I don't know what they believe this little act of defiance will serve. It does me no harm. They made for lousy conversation partners. There remains, of course, the woman, but as for her, I try to limit my contact. Day 632. My black rat has died. Today I found him curled up in his cage. I suspected he'd become infected on accident, but during the autopsy I did not uncover any signs of illness. He was also perfectly well fed. Strange. From a medical point of view, his death remains unexplained. Something which I must admit irritates the scholar in me. But as mentioned previously, I'm not particularly fond of rats. Experiments. Did he plague the people in this area?
Experimenting on humans. Never would have gotten away with it if the Conclave were still in charge.
Conclave.
Why did you leave? You claimed to love me. I'm cold. Why has no one come for me? I cannot leave this place. I see no way out. Who are you? Do you seek to hurt me as well?
Don't be afraid. I want to lift the curse that grips this island. Your turn to tell me who you are. The other ghosts, they couldn't see me.
I'm special. Always was. The rare beauty. The Lord's daughter. These lands, as far as the eye can see, were ours. My family and I, we hid in the Major's Tower to await the war's end, the end of hard times. It was not to be forever.
Mage who lived here. Who was he?
Alexander? I hardly knew him. He spent most of his time locked away in this tower. He's dead too, you know. They're all dead. Mountains of corpses, yet I stand here alone, all alone. They've all abandoned me. Even he who promised me everlasting love. You will abandon me as well.
If I can lift the curse, you yourself will be free to leave.
It's so sad.
Tell me what happened here. Peasants sailed to the island to ask for food. Is that true?
No! They came to rob and kill. They thought us rich, believed we'd stowed ourselves away here to laugh at their misery. Yet we had little food as well. Too little to share with those who came. They slaughtered everyone. I heard my father cry out, but the mage told me not to reveal myself or let anyone in. He gave me a potion. If I was discovered, I was to drink it. He said everything would be all right.
Oh gosh.
What kind of potion was it? Remember its smell? What it looked like?
I remember only that I feared to drink it.
Didn't trust the mage?
In the village, they claimed he meddled in disease. Not curing it, but causing it. They said he lured rats into the tower, infected them with the Catriona.
Catriona?
Rumors, surely, but I was afraid. So horribly afraid. And then I heard him. My beloved Graham. He called to me. I opened the door for him, but others rushed in. They lunged at me and...
Your beloved failed to save you. Why?
There were too many. Leave her be, he shouted. He grabbed at them, tried to stop them. They just laughed.
Did they hurt you?
They gripped my arms, tore at my dress. I managed to free myself and drink the potion, and then... nothing.
Poisoned? That how you died?
No, for I later awoke. I was alone, it was dark. Only there were rats. Everywhere. Dozens. Hundreds. And I couldn't move.
Sleeping potion. Effects hadn't worn off yet. You were paralyzed.
They were everywhere. All over me like insects. My face, my hands. I felt them rip open my skin, then crawl into my stomach. They tore me apart, and I could not even scream. Have I not suffered enough? Why can't I leave this place?
I don't know why my stream deck muted me. I like it a lot, Kane. I like it a lot. Hi, Mikey. Oh, man. So, she was paralyzed. She went to sleep. We don't know what happened with those people that barged in. She woke up, I'm guessing, in a pile of bodies, because they thought she had passed or something? And rats? Oh my gosh.
Can you talk to the island's other specters?
I did, Thunder.
No, I'm alone here. The others, they flee when they see me. I know not why. You do not fear me, do you?
No. Used to dealing with ghosts. Though, gotta admit, there's something about you. You're different.
How can I help?
How can I help you?
A curse born of hatred binds me to this place. Only love's power can hope to lift it, but who could love a wraith?
And your beloved, he dead too?
Graham? No, he lives. I would know if he died. But he fled and abandoned me. Left me here all alone.
Maybe you could strip the curse of its power by forgiving him. You might cleanse the Isle. Your beloved, who is he? A noble son?
No, a poor fisherman. My father objected, strongly. He did not see us together. I miss him so. Each night I walk to the island shore to gaze upon the village. Does he remember me still?
That's so sad.
Said before you can't leave the tower.
Did I? You must have misheard.
I don't think so.
I don't know anymore. It's all a nightmare to me.
What character build did I go with? Focusing more on alchemy and signs, I guess. Because I'm playing on easy mode for the combat. I wanted to play more for the story.
As I see it, you're the curse's focus. The other ghosts on the island, their auras aren't nearly as strong as yours. My medallion started pulsating as soon as we started talking.
I don't know what you mean, but you do seem to know some things. You could be right. My fate is tied to the Isle, I feel that. Perhaps because I am heiress of these lands.
It could be your blood ties to the land, the base of the curse, that is. If so, forgiving Graham, laying your resentment to rest should lift it.
I loved him. I'm prepared to forgive him. But I must know that he regrets what he did. Take my bones to him. He must bury them. This will be our farewell. Will you speak to him? Will you do this for me?
Fine. I'll talk to Graham. Where will I find him?
He lives in the village on the lakeshore, yet... What if he's forgotten me?
If he loved you, he'll remember, and want to help.
He said he would always love me. Go to him. Make haste, please.
Of course. That's so sad. That's so sad. Day 237. My experiments continue to return results I must consider unreliable. Methodological errors are not at fault. The problem lies in the shoddy and fallible research material I am forced to work with. Despite his prior assurance, Professor Red is unable to provide me with enough moderately healthy specimens for my tests. Most of the material is starved and terrified. Sorry, I thought I had a sneeze. Having been dragged here straight from the dungeon, I waste a great deal of time daily washing and delousing them before I will so much as let them step foot in my laboratory. Sterility first. As Marty Sodergren managed to prove in her little-known work, the attitude of a patient undergoing treatment can have a significant impact in the battle against the disease. Unfortunately, the volunteers with which I am supplied do not show sufficient comprehension, let alone enthusiasm, for the noble work in which they are taking part. And in fact, it seems they consider the research part of their punishment. I've tried a few times, though I am not but a poor speaker, convince them that they are contributing to the eradication of one of the greatest plagues tormenting mankind. I had the distinct impression that they understood little, but perhaps their stupor was merely the result of the early stages of the illness. Of course, it is impossible to achieve success without significant sacrifices. The overwhelming majority of them will have to lay down their trifling lives on the altar of learning. But that is a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Oof. Why does he get to make that choice?
Kept in there until the end. What a shitty way to die.
That's so sad. I don't know if there's other ghosts. I'm just gonna walk around. I mean, I understand doing things for the sake of science and the betterment of like what I understand what they're trying to do, but I don't think that it was their choice to not let people have a choice. Choices, choices. Did I just fall down the stairs? I think Geralt just like missed a step and slipped. I have not played Dragon Age. No, I have not. He did it for the greater good. I don't think he was doing it for the greater good, though. I think he was doing it because he wanted some sort of enlightenment in himself, and maybe solving this plague was the way that they could get recognition for their intelligence, or whatever recognition they were looking for. And they definitely weren't doing it to help people, because I think that they would have been more understanding.
Gold! Piles of it! Oh, won't do the dead any good now, will it? Strange it's still here. The noble died a time ago. Who's that? Show yourself. Anyone there? Gold!
Gold! Totally played it off like it didn't trip, right? Dude, I've tripped going upstairs, and there's no way to play that off. There's no way. I love gold! Oh, jeez. Are there any other ghosts here? Hello, ghosts? You can't run inside either, so we have to, like, slowly check out everything. Hello? It's not creepy.
Rich folk. Doubt I'll ever understand them. Keeping rats in cages like rabbits.
Let them out, maybe? Like to die of hunger if we leave them there.
I'd sooner burn the vermin. Releasing them's not like to bring no good. Imagine the harm they'd do if they swam back to the village.
Swam? Rats? How do you figure they'd do that?
You needn't fret for them. Clever little bastards. Clever than you.
They seem sluggish to you. Got the mange, maybe? Oh, and that stench!
So they let the rats out, and they ate her. Oh no.
Blood. Many must have died here.
Who let the rats out? Squeak, 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 squeak. Thunder, you're great. Oh man. Can rats swim? I don't know. I have no idea. I don't think so. They can, and really fast? I stand corrected. take Annabelle to Graham. So I'm taking her bones to Graham. Okay, so we need to get back to our boat. They doggy paddle? Okay, that's kind of cute. Have I started down the Bloody Baron quest? I have, but I'm trying to find more information about his wife, and I don't know who to talk to. So we started on this quest, which is also another really good quest, but really sad. Very, very sad. Yeah, the Bloody Baron quest. Ooh. That was real for sure. For sure. We haven't been there yet. Okay. Where's my boat? Cool. So this is like the island of disease. It's very sad. Where did I leave my boat? Oh, there it is. Off we go. I feel like all the stories we've come across have been really good, though. I think the quests that are hard for me are the ones where you have to make a choice where both of the choices really stink. Not everything can be pleasant, I suppose. Tis is life.
I won't be as cocky. Why have you been following me?
What?
Just wondering what you want from him. From Graham.
Me? Didn't want nothing. It's his mother be worried about him.
Been locked in his hut since he came back from the Isle. Talks to no soul. Love's misery curdled his brains, I reckon.
So he does feel bad.
This be the witchman, the freak.
I want to talk.
You're deaf, damn it! I told you. Who are you?
Your name is from a TV show, but I can't remember it. Battlestar Galactica. Starbuck was the name of the pilot in the original series and also in the remake.
I've been to the island. I know what happened there.
What do you want of me?
Want to talk to you about Annabelle.
Annabelle? What can you know about her?
I met her. Talked to her.
Annabelle's dead. Drank poison. And I couldn't save her.
Did you love her?
Something mad. Loved her so deep I believed we'd come through, believed we'd be together. Of course, it was not to her father's liking. His daughter and a plain lout.
What happened on Fyke Isle? You gotta tell me.
Twere Millie, Finch and Faulkner. They rallied the men, all roughs, to go to the Isle, take back what was ours from the noble. They knew I was known at the tower, that the Lord's servants would open the gate for me since I sold them fish.
They forced you to go with them?
No, I saw my chance in it. For Annabelle and me to flee. But it all spun in a chaos. Our boys from the village, they started killing everyone. Annabelle, they wanted to rape. First, then she drank the poison. Mage must have gave it her. I ran out the tower hollering that I wanted to die, cursing them all to hell. Don't force me to speak of it. No more, please.
Said you were hollering as you fled the tower, the island. What exactly did you say?
I don't remember. I wanted them to pay for what they'd done to her.
Might have cursed them. There's a powerful magic aura on Fyke Isle. Passions, evil intent, strong emotions of any kind can activate it. Your words could be the curse's source.
She took the poison because of them.
It wasn't poison. Annabelle drank a strong sleeping potion. Mage wanted to protect her, make it look like she was dead. Convinced everyone.
But that means... Is she... You said you spoke to her?
Spoke to a ghost. By the time she awoke, Tower was full of cold corpses. And rats. She was warm meat. Rats ate her alive.
You mean... She was alive the whole time? But... Can't be. She was cold all through like a corpse. I shook her, begged her, open your eyes. I never thought...
It's not your fault. No guilt in not knowing, and you couldn't know it wasn't poison she drank.
Gods, what have I done? If I had stayed behind to bury her, I didn't notice she was alive. It might have ended different, ended well.
If you'd stayed on the island, I doubt you'd have survived.
I'd take death over leaving her to the rats like that. But there's naught I can do about it now.
Wrong on that count. Annabelle needs you. Her soul will only find peace if you help her.
But what can I do? It's too late.
Bury her bones. Annabelle should be laid to rest by one who loved her. It's the only way to lift the curse that holds Fyke Isle.
Those are... her bones?
Yes.
Give them here. And leave me be.
That's so sad. Do I go back to the tower? Oh no, I go back to her place. Okay. That's so sad.
Dead. Looks like Annabelle was no ordinary ghost. She's a pesta, and now she's free.
She just murdered him. Oh, and she leaves rats behind. That's so sad. I mean, is she free though? Like, is her soul free? Or is she now forever like a wraith? Kara, thank you so much for the follow. So say we all. I really want to read her character bio. Geralt encountered this young woman's ghost in the uppermost room of the haunted tower of Fyke Island. She told him that in life she had been the local lord's daughter. When enraged peasants stormed the tower, she feared they would ravage her honor if they found her alive, and so took a magic potion that put her in a corpse-like state of paralysis. When she awoke, she found herself lying amidst bodies of her family and servants, unable to move. She watched in helpless horror as rats feasted on a pile of corpses and began to nibble all over her as well. This grisly death must have somehow put a curse on her and the tower, for the ghost had wandered in restless torment ever since. Geralt engaged his vast experience with such curses to search for a possible solution. Having learned that Annabelle had loved a simple fisherman named Graham, Geralt decided this man and the bond of true love the two youths shared could be their salvation. Geralt agreed to take the young woman's remains to the love, to have him give her a proper burial. Geralt hoped this would lift the evil spell on the cursed isle and bring Annabelle peace long at last. Sadly, what Geralt took to the ghost of an innocent woman was in fact death and disease in spirit form. A being known as a Pesta, or Plague Maiden. Having lured Geralt into the open, it killed the unfortunate Graham and then escaped to spread pox and feed on human suffering. It is possible that this incident caused a local outbreak of, I don't know how to say that devastated the kingdom of Karak and sowed the seed of the coastal city's ultimate downfall. I was tricked! This is why you don't trust ghosts. My story. I murdered everybody. Great!